Okay guys, we're back. We're going to start our paint on our engine block. Again, we're using the Rust-Oleum brand gloss black. This is just the typical um, protective enamel. It's just their black gloss that you can get pretty much anywhere. We're going to go ahead and brush this on. It's gonna more than likely take 2 coats, so we'll get started with this coat right now, and we'll get her done. Okay, there's our first coat. So we'll let this dry till tomorrow probably sometime, and we will put another coat on it. So there you go. There's our first coat of brush on Rust-Oleum. Okay, we're back. This is all dry. We're going to go ahead and put our second coat of black on it. And for this coat, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it lay like this so it's pretty flat. And we'll paint this in and then let it set for a little bit, and then we'll turn it over the other way and we'll paint the other side in so it'll have a good chance of laying nice and flat. Okay, I think we got her. So we'll let that set up and dry, and we got a few more things we got to do to it before we're ready to put it together. We got freeze plugs to put into it. We got plugs in our oil galleys that have to be put in, and we'll go from there. So we'll let this set up, and when we see you again, we'll be unmasking and probably tapping some holes. See you soon. Hey everybody, we're back. As you can see, we have a new addition to the shop. We got Brandy. He's just over 7 weeks old. He's a little black lab. And as you can see, he's making life out here in the shop pretty good. He's sleeping on the floor a lot, just chilling out. So, but yeah, he's our newest addition to the shop. So we're going to get back to our engine block. Get the tripod and the camera set up over here where we can see. Okay. We'll walk around in front of it here. So what we've done is we've taken and tapped these 3 holes right here with a, I believe it's a 3/8 pipe tap. And instead of putting these little push-in freeze plugs in there, we're going to be putting in these screw-in brass plugs. So we'll put some sealer on those and screw them in there. And while we were doing our tapping, we've used different size taps, and we've gone through all of our holes on the head surface and the water pump and here and underneath our mains and all that. We've gone through and ran through all of our threads so they're all good and clean. And what we're going to do now is take the block over by the floor drain, and we're going to go ahead and give it a good soapy hot water bath to clean everything out. We got some brushes and whatnot we're going to be using down our oil passages and clean everything up. Something I did do when we tapped these out, I used a magnet. I went in there and got as much of the metal fragments out as I could, but I'm sure I didn't get 100% of them. So we're going to go ahead and give it a bath. It hasn't been cleaned up and washed out since the honing and the dunk tanking and all that. So we're going to go ahead and set up over there with some good soapy hot water and some brushes, and we're going to clean this block up. So we'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, we're going to start washing our block out. So I got a bucket of hot soapy water. I just put Dawn dish soap in it. You can use whatever cleaning solvent you like to use. I like using Dawn. It works real well. You can use whatever you like. And we're just going to start with our cylinder walls. Start cleaning those up real well. We are over the floor drain, so this will get all the oils that was used for honing and all the little honing debris and all that out of there. Okay, now I have this brush for the lifters.
to try to run through this fairly fast, because believe it or not, even though there's water on it and soap and whatnot, it will try to rust very, very quickly. So we're going to get this taken care of as fast as we can. Okay, so I think this one right here. And we do have some dirt coming out of her. So, but I used some capping compound and whatnot too when we did these threads. So. Okay, so that's a smaller one here. Next size larger. Flip it over. I'll go through all these. Okay, so this is what we're going to do to clean this out with. I'm not going to bore you with showing you every little detail of our cleaning, but what we're going to basically do is clean it all up with soapy water real well. Then we're going to use an air hose to dry it with, and then we're going to coat everything with WD-40 real quick before it has a chance to rust. So stay tuned for our next video. What we're going to be doing on the next video is, after we get all this cleaned and whatnot, is we're going to start prepping it to go together. We're going to start putting our freeze plugs in, and our end plugs and our water jacket plugs and whatnot. So stick with us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll see our next video. Leave us some comments. Maybe you got a little bit easier way of doing this, a little faster, a little quicker. We'd like to hear your comments and suggestions, and hit that notification bell so you know when we have our next one up. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See you on the next one.